Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. Garage Therapy /1 Tyre Serum. I'm going into my cinematic trailer voice. I don't know why. I've just been outside, but rain has interrupted play, so I've come inside. We have a squeaky clean surface on this alloy wheel. The tyre is squeaky clean. It's been APC'd, it's been scrubbed, and it's been dried. It's a good surface. And we have a alloy that's looking a lot better, but not perfect. God, the thing with these chrome finished alloys is they are going to require a lot of work. You know, anyway, different subject. Right, let's look at this. Let's talk about this Tyre Serum. So this Tyre Serum has a USP. Its USP is it contains oils inside it, or moisturizers. Something, you know, we talked about anti-ozonant before, which is like an oil which is in the tyre compound to stop the tyre drying and cracking. And as you flush, you know, as the anti-ozonant comes out of the tyre over its shelf life, then the rubber that's left behind is dry and cracks. So this USP is that it's supposed to moisturise the tyre, basically. Now, USPs are good. I've spoken to Maz from Garage Therapy about USPs and how important I think they are. Because without a USP, what have you got? You've just got another tyre dressing, and it's such a competitive market. You know, it's so tough to stand out from the crowd. So you've got to have a USP, so I like that. The problem with this USP is that it's going to be very difficult to test, isn't it? You would need to go and buy a set of new tyres and then apply this for, you know, on one front tyre and then nothing on the other front tyre, and then come back a year later and look at the two front tyres and see the difference in condition. And I'm not going to be able to do that. So I'm just going to apply it and see what I think. And the USP is nice to sort of have there, but the problem is, like I say, it's how do you go about testing them? You know, it wouldn't be beyond the realms of possibility for someone to test that, but it's just too much for a little YouTuber to do. And there's just millions of other products where you could test the claims like that. So what we're going to do is, so we've shaken the hell out of this, put a good old amount on there, get a load of it on. Whoa. Get it on there. Just want to have a look at it. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it. Don't smell of anything really. No nasty solvent honk. It's reasonably thin. Let's get it on this tyre. So it's pigmented as well, or it's got a colour to it. If that might be its natural colour, so I shouldn't say it's pigmented, but it's got a bit of a colour. Let's get it on the tyre. Just dab a bit around so we've got loads of... When we go around the tyre, we haven't got to come back and load up. We've got plenty of product. I'm not worried about putting too much on and slinging it off because my car's going nowhere. So it's nice and thin, guys. So it seems pretty easy to work in. I've got excess product there. Let's work it around the tyre. I haven't done inside the lip. I'll get that in a second. Just go all the way around the tyre first. It's a bit of a weird place to apply a tyre dressing. This tyre is perched. Next year I might get myself or make myself a little bench outside, like, you know, a little workbench up against that wall where I can dress my tyres. Sure, that will go down well with the missus. What the hell's that? It's my tyre dressing bench. She already thinks I'm a nutter. I've got a test tyre and like 4 hoods out there to test on. That doesn't go down well either. Right, let's get it inside this lip. Always like to get the dressing everywhere. Let's see it going on. I like the fact I haven't had to go load back up, which is good. I can see a bit of satin shine coming on that middle bit, which is nice. I would not normally spend this long doing it. Just having a feel. It's always nice, isn't it, when you dress your tyres when they're off the car and you can really load up So it's quite oily. It does feel a bit like a moisturiser. That's it. So, probably going to be hard for you to see. So it hasn't dried at the moment, so I can see like the wet lines of the product. Let's get a hairdryer. It's like a bit of hairdryer action. Right. Got some towels there from Imran the man at Into Detailing. I just don't know what they are, so Imran, I've got no idea what these towels are. Help me out. I know they're going on to Imran's site soon, and I'll put a little review up on them or something. Right. Let's put that in there. Right, let's get some air on this. Yep. Interesting. It's not really doing much to it, so it suggests to me there's not much water in here. So what I'm going to do, I just wanted to have a look at that. I know you're not supposed to do this. I'm just having a little look. I'm just going to leave this for half. It's freezing cold, so I'm going to leave this for half an hour, come back and see what it looks like. Okay, so we're back down in the garage. Guys, let's just show you the finish. So I'm pretty happy with how that looks. It's got a nice satin shine to it. It's all nice and blacked out. It's quite a nice looking tyre, this, even when it's undressed, but this has added something to it, and I'd be more than happy with this look. They do settle down a little bit when you tend to leave them. I will say it's not wet, but you can see there, it's got this oily film over the tyre, which is probably what's moisturising the tyre. Now what's going through my head, and these are the things that I'm interested in, is does that oil film ever fully disappear? If I come back the next day, tomorrow, is it gone? Because if you have an oil layer over your tyre, like with the Maguire's Endurance, that never dries, and that can attract dirt, and then when you clean your tyre the next time, you can get that layer of black slime. So it's nice to have a dressing which does eventually dry. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be completely dry. Or is it supposed to be like that? That's just the sacrifice. That's the trade-off for moisturising the tyre and packing it out with an oil, is that it's going to be quite oily. How long does it last? I don't know. You know, you learn stuff about products when you do the comparison tests and you side by side them, and you know, if you have this product on one side of the tyre and another one and a gap in the middle, you know, how long does it stay on the tyre before you can't tell the difference between where the product is and where there's no product, and does the other side darken it better, and that's how you learn stuff. I'm really just having a quick play around in my garage today and having a look at the product, but like I say, I'm more than happy with the finish, and that's going to look great. The only downside is I wish I had more time so I could go and do all the other four wheels. I'm going to have one amazing looking alloy and tyre, and the rest looking like dog doo-doo. Everything's so time consuming, isn't it? All right guys, quick look at Garage Therapy /1 Tyre Serum. Huge thank you to Maz. He sent me this bottle, and I'm really interested to learn more about it over the next few weeks and use it a little bit more. You get tons of it in there, guys. You use hardly any, so this bottle is going to last you for forever as well. I'm not sure how much it costs, but it won't be expensive. Water-based as well. UV protection apparently. So it's all these things we talked about. If you want something, if you like the sound of the conditioner, you want to try a new you know, tyre dressing product, then give this a whirl. I think Imran sells it. If he does, I'll stick a link in, and you can always try the code forensic to get 10%. If it doesn't work, my apologies. On some products, you can't discount them. So I'm not sure which ones and which ones you can. So try the code forensics. Other than that, guys, take care and I'll see you soon.